the Ferrari F355 Berlinetta. So this is a very nice looking car, and one of the things that I love about it is that it has a nice curvy body. It's not very aggressive, and it has pop-up headlights. So yes, this is the last Ferrari ever to have pop-up headlights, and pop-up headlights were a thing when these cars were in the market. So this car came out basically between 1995 to 1999. So it's not exactly a classic, but it is something you don't see around a lot. It's absolutely incredible. It's very beautiful, simple and elegant. So the F355 name of course comes from the engine. So it has a 3.5 liter V8 engine that makes around 375 horsepower. Next to it you have an Acura NSX, which also has pop-up headlights, and of course people joke that the NSX is also a Ferrari, but of course it is not. Anyway, the F355 came out in the 90s, and after that we had the 360, then we had the 458, then the 488, and then now we have the F8. So let's have a look at the aerodynamics of this car. So it has a very small air intake here that I'm guessing it feeds air directly to the engine. The engine bay also has horizontal lines and grills to let the air out, just like in the Testarossa. The rear end is also very simple, larger taillights, round taillights that are of course signature to Ferrari. Then you have the Berlinetta name here. Berlinetta translates into small saloon or small size cars, and that is what this is. This is in line with the small sized cars of Ferrari. You have an RX-7 here as well that also has a pop-up headlights. So let's see if we can have a look at the interior. So this car has a full black interior, and of course there are other colors available. Look at that. Look at how old school this interior is. So you have leather seats, leather embossed the logo there. The seats actually look nice, even though they're sport seats. As for the rest of the door, yes, that's also pretty much soft fabric, and looks nice and hospitable. So you have some plastic there as well, but yeah, it is a nice and spacious interior. And here, look at that engine bay. Look at how it looks from the inside. So yeah, that will be a nice view to see all the cars that you pass by if you're driving around in your F355. Now coming into the seat, yeah, it's quite spacious actually. Since there's not really a lot inside the interior, it is a nice place to be in. So you have of course a very analog instrument panel there, 4 dials, RPM meter, speedometer, engine temperature, and others. Of course you have a very plastic old school air conditioning grill. You have some dials there. Someone added this Sony sound system. I'm not sure if this came with the car. I think it's added on by the owner. So here you have of course the gear stick and so many other knobs, and you have some switches here, suspension, heating, door lock, and you have some buttons here. Down there, parking, fuel cap, I'm guessing. You have some knobs here, those are for the climate control. Then you have the ashtray here, and yeah, then you have of course some other buttons as well. So yes, in the past we didn't have onboard computers, and that's why we had so many knobs and buttons everywhere. You have a small storage space in between the seats, which is perfect for a phone. So Ferrari were really ahead of their time. They knew that people would have phones, so they made a small storage space there, which is perfect for a phone. Okay, coming to the dash of the passenger, you have of course a glove compartment. You have this really nice details on the door. So yeah, overall it's a very nice place to be in. So if you want to see more videos of Ferrari models like the Dino, the Testarossas that they have 2 Testarossas here right now. You can just head on down to the video description for videos of other Ferraris, classics and modern, like the LaFerrari, the Enzo, the F40, F50 that I've seen in other places and events. And if you want to see videos of other manufacturers, you can just head on down to my channel. Let me know what you think about this car. So there were 3 variants in this car. This is the coupe, and there was a Spider which had a convertible roof, and there was a GTS model which had a removable roof like you have in a Corvette.